All right, guys, we're live. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Immortals Inc. live stream. Today, I have the top two connoisseurs from back in the day, Emily and Adrian. Thank you guys for coming today. And we're actually doing something way different. You could actually take that MetaZoo card off of there because we're not talking about MetaZoo today. We're talking about Disney Lorcana. And I'll give it right to you guys. You guys could talk about the hype and just get right to it. We're cracking a fresh box today for you guys on stream and for those who haven't seen it yet. So, yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, so everybody knows that Disney came out with this Lorcana set. It's actually been taking everything by storm. I'm an old school Magic player. It's been like, I don't know, I've been playing for ever since the start of '94. I know. Let's not go that way. But I don't know. Magic's been disappointing a lot of people. Like, honestly, it's disappointing me a ton. The set's just come out furious. Feels like they're just printing money. And I think Lorcana is like, honestly, I believe it's like a way for people to escape even the Magic the Gathering stuff.
Yeah.
And then moving to something I think hopefully Disney cares about the player base, supports the player base. Because I'll tell you what, Magic went from being fun, and then it's like they're just printing stuff I can't keep up with stuff. And this is, I think, a fresh start for a company just to jump in and make something really cool. So we have a box here. We got 24 packs. Emily and I cracked 3 last night. She's my wife, by the way. Wonderful wife.
Yeah, that would be nice, right?
Big Disney fan.
Yes.
And even though we named our daughter Liliana from, obviously, a Magic character, but also a Harry Potter character, so we're nerds like that. You've been a big Disney fan and stuff, but you haven't quite gotten into Magic. But maybe we'll get you into Lorcana.
But yes, you're trying to convince me that this is a little bit more simpler to learn.
It is a lot simpler. So, one thing I've gathered from the whole how things work is you get your own turn. Nobody can play in your turn, so you can kind of play by yourself, and then you let the other person take a shot at you. Knowing the board states without any kind of weird interactions and stuff. So you can start cracking stuff. You kind of know what you're looking for, I hope.
And for the people that don't know what they're looking for, basically there's 2 rares in each pack. I'm sure Adrian or Emily will explain the system of that. But also, LGSs get these first. So we got all this stuff first. And I think they're trying to establish a good relationship with us, in contrast to everybody else who's out to get us. So it's pretty cool. It's really nice. And we'll put the hit of each pack on the stand for you guys to see.
So Adrian, remind me what symbol I'm looking for.
All right. So if it's, okay, so let's go through these here. I'm going to put this. So if it's a circle, this is a common. So you see the circle down here? That's common. Okay. Then you're going to get into uncommons, which has this double chevron thing down there. Okay. Then you got rares, which is rare because it's red, but that's misleading because in Mythics for Magic, they're red.
It's very confusing for me.
So
That's what I'm saying.
It's not.
How long have you playing Magic, Emily?
Well, I don't play Magic, but I've been cracking packs as long as I've known Adrian.
Yeah.
And I know what to look for in Magic.
Yeah.
And I always look for the red Mythic. And so when I opened this, I was like, oh, I got a Mythic. And he's like, no, you didn't.
No.
Yeah.
And that's super rare. This is this weird looking, seashell looking shape. It's like a diamond. So that's super rare.
Okay, what happens when that diamond is, that seashell
Like a
is
circly.
gold?
Oh, that's legendary.
Okay, I have a legendary.
Ooh, first pack pulled legendary. You got to put that baby
Let's
up
see
there.
who you got.
John Silver, which
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. First pack.
Move your mic a little bit to the left, so that you could just, keep it comfortable for you. Whatever works, like I said.
okay, sorry.
So who is your foil? Who'd you get for a foil?
I got Rapunzel,
Is it
but she's a chevron.
an uncommon?
Wait,
Rapunzel?
so what legendary did you? What was that? What was the legendary?
John Silver, which I know I'm the Disney expert here, but that's one I'm not sure I know.
It says, oh yeah, that'd be cool if it told you where it was from in the lore.
What movie?
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, we can't all.
So, and you're also looking for the foil enchanted card, which is, that's the one to hit.
So what were you guys most excited about with this, whole thing being announced, like what was your takeaway? Like what was like, okay, I'm gonna buy that. Was it just the fact that it's Disney, or was
Well,
it something greater than that?
I think for us at least, because I I don't know, Magic seemed a little too complicated for me, and I've tried to learn a couple times, and I kind of know the basics, but like I've never really gotten into it. So at least for us, this seemed like something that we could maybe get into more as like play together as a couple, because it is like he's saying, it's a little bit simpler to understand and to play, and then also on the Disney side of it, like I like that stuff. So
Yeah, I feel like it's much easier for people to get accustomed to rather than like Magic or whatever else, because it's Disney. You know what it
Right.
is.
yeah, and like Adrian was saying with Magic, it's so confusing because there's new sets like constantly. So
Yeah.
I feel like you would get used to a set and then it would be completely different. Like I've played Dominion, but like I know all my cards in Dominion and I know what everything does and it doesn't change. So
Exactly.
this way,
I know, even Magic. Let's go step back to Magic. Standard's dead just because there's so many new sets, and some of them may not be core sets, some of them are. Then they got all the special products, secret layers. Nobody keeps up with it, and like it's nice to keep a focus on what's out there, but like Standard died just because there's just so much out there.
Yeah.
You can't just keep a focus on just a few sets.
Yeah, I mean, after March the Machine into Aftermath, it was, you already knew right then and there. I'm no hate. It's just what it is. It's just the facts. Totally.
Yeah.
Now the foil aspect of this. Explain the foil aspect of Lorcana.
Well, I mean, there's a different foiling for sure than I've seen with Magic cards. It's kind of like a duller matte finish than what I've seen, like the shiny, very easy to scratch. Yeah, here's Kristoff. It's a common. Not a especially rare card, but it's, I don't know if you can see it in the
Yeah, we
thing,
could.
but it's
see it.
definitely a matte finish to it. I think it's a little bit cleaner, but I don't know how they look like in sleeve.
Yeah, somebody was telling me today they won't bend like how Magic cards bend when
Yeah.
they're foil, and I know Flesh and Blood did something similar with that too, and I think yeah, that's pretty cool because I know people hate when they bend. So
Oh, it's miserable. I mean, Emily and I are both engineers, and it's like Magic just never engineered a good foil. I mean, they got literally aluminum on one side and paper on the other. So depending on the humidity, it'll curl one way, or if it's dry, it'll curl the other way.
yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
like the dumbest thing in the world. They could have put a little more effort, especially since people pay so much money for these things.
so I didn't get legendary or anything, but didn't you say Dr. Facilier was a good one?
I think he is a good one. I also got Maui.
Ooh, Maui.
Maui.
And that's the thing too about these is like a card might not even be legendary. It might be a common card and it's worth like $20, $30.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also trying to learn that too myself.
Oh, I should probably give you guys a shout out. So, we were able to buy some of this early pre-release at a really good price. In fact, you guys are still selling the stuff
We are.
at MSRP. So I
Yep.
don't know if, I mean, here's the other thing too. It impresses me. There's a lot of stores out there that are price gouging right now, like a ton. Like these packs are like $10-15 a piece. They're charging $1.5 billion. I remember coming up to you guys, I'm like, guys, you guys would be making a lot more money. You're like, you know what? That's not who we are. I really, that hit home pretty good. You guys straight up said, we're just here just to make the profit we said we're going to make. We're bringing people in the store, build our customer base. And you guys have been getting a lot of business in this last 2 days.
Yeah, I literally came in here, opened at 12 o'clock, and there was people out the door for once. And I was like, let me contain myself here. Let me figure this out. So, yeah, shout out to grandparents. Shout out my Uncle Josh. You guys are doing something right over there. Carlos is lurking in the room behind us.
I got a good foil.
Ooh, Lilo. I think she was one of the early
Ooh.
premieres. You got a foil?
She got a foil super rare marshmallow.
That's
Ooh.
from Frozen.
Is it frozen?
The original, the first Frozen.
That's awesome, actually. Yeah, somebody, like I said, somebody in store today was like, "Hey, I got this card, and it's I keep wanting to say uncommon. Do they call it an uncommon?
They do.
What is it? So yeah, like an uncommon was like $30. So that's why I'm like,
Wow.
I keep on wondering like how that market's gonna remain intact with all these new announcements / drops.
Foil musketeer tabard.
Oh, nice.
Scar.
And maybe you guys
And another
know how to
captain
explain the enchanted cards, like how I heard there were only 12 of them in the whole set, right?
Yes, there's 12, and they're only one per Taka. They're only one per case, I think. So nobody's really understood the odds, but it seems like every 4 boxes you get one. Now, I've heard people like, I got a booster box, I got a starter deck, I got a precon, I got this and that. And each one had one. I literally saw a post last night that somebody's getting one every product they had. I was like, that's crazy. They're really rare.
And what symbol do they have?
They are, I don't know if there's a specific symbol on them. First off, they're like a very special foiling, so you know you got one. And then secondly, they're like alternate art borderless versions.
Yeah, they're unique to that art specifically. So if you pulled the Captain Hook enchanted card and there was just a regular Captain Hook, those arts would be different.
Gotcha.
Like different pose, different art in general. And then I think it's full art. Like the art pops through the wording too.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, somebody today was showing me. I'm still confused.
Oh.
Lantern?
I got a legendary.
A legendary.
Ooh, another legendary.
A legendary Rapunzel.
Oh, that's a really good one. That one's a good. Actually, this is the card I was really excited about because she's kind of like one of those healing creatures.
Well, she does heal in the movie.
She heals the
has the magic
creatures,
hair.
and you draw a card. So like, she's one of those really like it helps your board state out, and you get to draw cards when you do that. So
That is a nice card for sure.
yeah, I think that's one of the more valuable legendary ones.
And everybody talks about the anticipated card, but what are your guys' each anticipated card? Like, Emily, what are you looking for? And Adrian, what are you looking for?
Obviously the enchanted rares.
Enchanted rares, duh.
Of course, everybody's looking for them.
Yeah.
So here's a double super rare pack. Got
But like
Robin Hood.
character-wise, is there anything?
No, there's 2 rare slots. Both of them had a super rare, Aladdin and Robin Hood.
Okay. Haven't seen Aladdin yet. That's a nice card.
And then as far as characters go, I guess I don't
You
know.
gotta catch up then.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I was raised on like 90s Disney, so like Belle.
Lion King.
Well, Beauty and the Beast was my favorite, so like Belle or Beast or yeah, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. I'm trying to think. Pocahontas, like all of those are like what I grew up on, so those are the ones I'm looking for. And then I turn this around and there's Gaston.
Right?
And I got a foil super rare Mother Gothel.
Dude, what?
Second super rare.
Nice.
I keep getting thrown off by the red. I keep thinking, I'm like,
I know.
But this is a foil. It's not
Foil rare. Let it go.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sing it, eh?
I can't.
Dude, why not? That's what you came here for.
He's gonna have to learn it all. Our daughter's about to turn a year old, and she's well versed in Disney movies already.
I got my first legendary card.
Ooh.
Stitch. That's a good one.
What was the one before that?
That was White Rabbit's.
Ah,
Yeah.
White Wabbit's Pocket Watch from Alice in Wonderland.
Stitch. That was one of the ones that they premiered, I think, early on.
Yeah, he's a good one too.
And that's the thing, too, like with the D23 Expo they had where they revealed these cards and passed them out. The only thing I wish is that they had like
we
a
got
first edition
Tinkerbell.
stamp. That'd be cool.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. I think she's a good one to hit.
My foil was a common, but it was Timon.
Ah.
Lion King, gotta love it.
Huh. I got another Captain Hook.
And if those get too bulky, you just clear them off
we
up
can
top.
take them off. And then I got a genie.
Ooh.
Aladdin, that was another
Yeah,
one.
there you go.
Yeah, he's cool. I can almost hear Robin Williams from that card
Yeah.
just screaming at me.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I would love to see that I haven't seen would be something from the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Do they have cards from
I
that?
don't know, but
They
that would be
better.
cool.
And that's another thing,
Like,
too. Like,
Gargoyles.
right? Like,
Frollo's like one of the most evil villains.
and another thing is, like, Disney almost owns everything, including myself. So it's like, I'm wondering in the future if Lorcana does have good traction, will they incorporate expansions like Marvel or
Star Wars.
Star Wars or anything like that? Because it's huge.
Kind of like Villainous.
Yeah, exactly.
game because we love Villainous, and they did expand that to Marvel. Have they done a Star Wars for Villainous?
I don't think so.
But that would be so cool.
And yeah,
And similar to this, like that would be a very cool idea if they did. If it like you said, if it got some traction.
and I'm sure people are wondering like, what's the big difference between Villainous and this, in contrast to like, how it plays? Because this is a trading card game.
Right. Villainous is more of a board game, and you're always the villain,
Oh, nice.
which is fun.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy. But
By the way, I got a Tamitoa.
Wait, that's a good one.
Tamitoa
That's like
from Moana.
from Moana. Yeah. I can almost hear that song
I'm
too.
shiny.
dude. I actually know who that is, and my little
And a
brother
full
watches
haze.
Moana.
Here, I got 2 for you.
Dude, I think that Tamatoa is a money card.
Oh, did you get both these in the same pack?
deck. Yeah.
Another double super rare. Got Mickey Mouse.
Mickey
The
Mouse.
sorcerer one. There's a couple versions. And then Ariel. I think she's a good one too.
Dang, perfectly relevant too right now.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, with the new movie coming out. Are you stealing from mine?
Yes.
Dude, that's cool.
So far, not a bad box. Just need that enchanted rare to come up.
Yeah.
So
And if you guys pull one, meant to be, meant to happen.
Meant to be.
You said it's one per case. That's
yep.
I'm gonna
Alright.
say one's getting pulled.
That'd be fun.
Oh, I got my Maximus again.
You did? Okay. I got the Queen, a super rare. I got a legendary Ursula.
Oh man.
And then nothing good for foil.
Which the Queen is not to be.
There's your
confused
there's
with
the Maximus we pulled last night.
Maleficent, which Adrian got confused yesterday.
All right, I'll let you.
And then
open
this was my shiny, but it wasn't. It was. I mean, it's goofy. So.
I mean, it looks cool. Oh, it's a. I guess it was scratched up a little bit on top. I mean, some of those foils do look pretty nice.
Yeah, it's like a nice, clean, like you said, matte finish. I like that. Reminds me of the Flesh and Blood, or I think even Magic incorporated a new foil. They have like 18 new different foils now. Oh yeah, and we do. And did you know we have a Tinkerbell promo in store? But that promo is no different than the one you can pull in a pack, which is kind of like bittersweet. It's like, I wish I had like a promo stamp or something on it, but it's just normal. And I also noticed that for when they drop their second drop in November, there's going to be no way you could tell from the first edition, or not first edition, but this drop compared to that drop.
Yeah.
You won't know. And I don't know how to
Nothing.
feel about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in time. Grab your sword. Well, that was the last of it. So I got these last two rares. So
So no.
no enchanted rare. Again, they're rare. So obviously they're super rare.
Yeah. I feel like you guys got really good pools, though. Like, if you
I think
check.
so, too.
I think we got what, 4 legendaries?
Well, we got the
lot
super
of-
legendary or whatever. We got a couple of those right off the rip.
Did anybody pull Elsa, Spirit of the Winter? Did that
I didn't see
No.
that one. No.
That one's the $327 market
Ooh.
price.
Well, that's the enchanted rare.
Is it the
version.
enchanted rare version? You hear that, Carlos?
Yeah, don't pay that for the non-enchanted rare.
Dude.
please.
You might drop the ball on that if you do that. What's up, Mr. Mayo? How you doing, man?
So I did not see any Hunchback of
enchanted.
Notre Dame characters. So we'll have to write in about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Complaints being
next
sent.
next set. All right. Well, thanks guys for having us here.
Yeah, how would you guys rate your experience with Disney Lorcana so far out of 10?
I mean, it's a lot of fun just watching the stuff. So
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
nostalgia alone, probably.
Yeah, and like some of the cards aren't necessarily a character; they're like a scene or they're like an object. So it's kind of fun to be like, oh, what's that from? Oh, that's from The Sword in the Stone, or oh, that's from Lion King. I just saw like Stampede is from Lion King, and the Beast Mirror is in here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what are you guys most excited for the future of Lorcana if it does, stay on course? What's one thing you would want to see from them in the future?
Well, I think like you said, like the expansion into the other things that Disney owns. Like they own Star Wars, they own Marvel. Why not kind of branch out into all that?
That'd be crazy.
And then you could get more of a fan base because, I love Disney. we buy it for the Disney, but we know a lot of people that are obsessed with Star Wars, and if there's a game with the theme of Star Wars, they'll buy it.
Yeah. And
So-
someone asked, or Carlos asked, don't they own Alien too? Does Disney own Alien? Do you know, Adrian?
Oh, I have no idea.
Me neither. I don't know about that, but I agree. Like, I'm a huge Marvel guy myself, so at least, Prime Marvel when it was in its peak, and I would love to see something like that in the future. And those enchanted cards, pulling one of those would be crazy.
Right.
So yeah, I thank you guys for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
spending your time with us. And like I said, guys, we do have them in store. I think they're $5.99 a pack. We're limiting them to 3 person per day per pack, just so everybody gets a chance to experience it for themselves. And thanks, Emily and Adrian. And hopefully we could do this in the future, maybe with some magic or some whatever you guys want to do. That'd be pretty fun. So any last regards?
No,
No,
thanks for
come
having
to
us over.
Immortals and buy some